Greetings, great and wonderful people. You're welcome once again to our fitness channel. Here we have three things we'll be looking into. One, an alleged secret move to kill or assassinate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exposed. An alleged secret move by Ifeanyi Uba to assassinate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exposed. Then the second one is the reaction and the statement of Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe against some perceived Igbos and Biafrans at large who are complicit in the killings being perpetrated in Biafra land, especially in the Igbo land and some other parts of Biafra land, being spearheaded by the Janjaweed and the Fulani-controlled Nigerian military. And thirdly, IPOB's press release on the arrest and abductions of some journalists and paper sellers in Biafra land, especially in Imo State. Stay tuned as we delve into it. Please, if you're coming across this very channel for the first time, don't hesitate to do us that great favor of clicking that subscribe button and make sure you click the notification bell for subsequent updates. Thank you, especially to all our returning subscribers, and may Elohim bless you.
Ifeanyi Uba's secret move to assassinate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exposed. In his desperate move to be relevant in the coming governorship election in Anambra State, Senator Ifeanyi Uba has shot himself in the leg when his plans to assassinate the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was busted. The plot hatched with haters of the leader of IPOB at Abuja was with some elements in the Interior Ministry and hired assassins. Their plan A was to assassinate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in London using a fast-moving vehicle and term it a hit-and-run case. Their plan is to make the planned murder look like an accident. However, they have a plan B in case this fails. Plan B is to chronicle all the videos of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcasts and edit them with the aim of injecting poisonous utterances in the edited video and send them to the authorities in the United Kingdom and on the weight of the unfounded allegation of treason sought for his repatriation to Nigeria to face trial. Once he is brought to Nigeria, the plan is to assassinate him with the flimsy excuse that some unknown gunmen attacked the detention facility where the IPOB leader will be kept, and on the process of crossfire, he was killed. However, these plans collapsed when a whistleblower revealed all the plans to our media outfits, and we raised the alarm last week through letters we sent to the Directorate of State Security and to the Nigerian police that queried the rationale behind the planned extrajudicial killing. Ifeanyi Uba became an enemy of IPOB and its leadership structure when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exposed him to the whole world as a criminal and a duper who was using the name of IPOB to dupe and steal millions of naira from many persons from Nnewi and in the southeast and south-south. The whole members of IPOB is hereby put on notice that Senator Ifeanyi Uba is the #1 enemy of IPOB and should be treated as such. He is the enemy of the Igbo nation and a big embarrassment to the Igbos. This news or article is from a source called News Online, Abuja. The truth is that woe shall betide all those conspiring against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all of them that have been looking for a way, including Nigerian government and all the elements in Nigerian government and their cohorts in Southeast and South-South. Have been looking for a way to terminate the life of an innocent man. What I do not know is that Nnamdi Kanu is indestructible. Not even 1 second shall be minus or be deducted from his lifespan, and from the number of days or years that God has actually mandated him to stay on this very earth. If Ifeanyi Uba, if this very article is anything to go by, if Ifeanyi Uba should be sincere to himself, let him go. If he has a godfather, whether Babalawo or anyone, or the one that is inclined to God Almighty, he should go and ask him. If that Babalawo should tell him the truth, he should be able to tell him that the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is indestructible. And that is what the man that saw tomorrow actually prophesied about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 400 years ago, before the man called Nnamdi Kanu was even born. The second thing we'll be looking at is Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe's message to every Biafran who is working, whether as a participant or as an accomplice to the ongoing genocide across the Biafra land being spearheaded by the Fulani-controlled Janjaweed Nigerian army. Be you an elite or a security agent. And it says, at times it baffles me how most Igbo elites brazenly support the killing, arrest and prosecution of their younger ones. If you kill all of them because they are fighting for freedom, who will come out to support and protect you when outsiders are persecuting you tomorrow? Honestly, our people need to start reasoning properly. These people sending you to kill your innocent brothers and sisters are busy people who were supposed to be declared as terrorists because they are the ones killing innocent people, but no, they won't. I have been vilified, insulted, abused, and called all manner of names because I said leave IPOB alone and go after Fulani herdsmen. That is all. Even at the Senate, my own Igbo brothers often gather against me and have been holding series of secret meetings against me. Very, very horrible. They should remember that if you wipe out your entire generation because of material gains, when outsiders start persecuting you tomorrow, nobody will be there for you because you have helped them to wipe out your entire generations, and now they will turn against you because they do not trust you as well. Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe. I always call him the only senator from the whole of Eastern region. There is nothing I would say that I haven't said. Yes, we are suffering and we are feeling the heat, but they will feel the heat much more when time comes, and that very time is very, very imminent. Now, the third headline here is the press release by the IPOB concerning the indiscriminate arrest of the journalists and some vendors, particularly in Imo State. IPOB press release 18th of 5/2021. IPOB condemns arrests, intimidation of newspaper vendors, journalists by Nigerian security operatives in Imo State. We, the global family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by our prophet and liberator Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, condemn in very strong terms the incessant arrest and humiliation of newspaper vendors, as well as the harassment of journalists by the Nigerian security operatives for writing or distributing Biafra, IPOB, or ESN-related news materials. This is wickedness and a calculated attempt to suppress the press. It is a global embarrassment that the Nigerian security agents will be hunting for newspaper vendors and journalists in Imo State and other Biafran cities for committing no crime other than writing or distributing news content that affect Biafra, IPOB, or ESN. How many times have the security agents harassed any journalist or newspaper vendor in the north for writing about Boko Haram or Fulani bandits? The same hypocritical Nigerian security agents allow viral videos and audios from Boko Haram and other terrorists to circulate in the media, but when IPOB spokesman was featured on channels television, the federal government came on with 5 million naira fine against the station. Islamic cleric Sheikh Gumi keeps meeting
with terrorists and has turned into advocacy for them through the media. Yet, journalist or newspaper vendor has been questioned over such reports. The Fulani-controlled Nigerian security agencies cannot suppress Biafra no matter how hard they try. Not even their draconian policies and anti-press moves can stop the atrocities and unprovoked genocidal attacks in Biafra land from being reported. The world must read our story. Definitely the world must read our story. This is horrible. This is a crime against nature, a crime against humanity. This is unthinkable. It's never heard of in any part of the world. We therefore challenge the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, Nigerian Guild of Editors, newspaper publishers, civil society groups, and democracy lovers to take up the fight. It's not about Biafra, it's all about free press and democracy. After all, the victims are not IPOB members, but ordinary newspaper vendors and innocent journalists. The ultimate goal of the Fulani-controlled federal government of Nigeria is to intimidate journalists into submission so they will be too afraid to report the extrajudicial killings and other crimes against humanity perpetrated by the security agents against Biafrans. We know their game plan. This is only a prelude so that when eventually they begin their proposed jihad in the eastern region, no journalist and newspaper vendor will be courageous enough to report or circulate the story. But they must not be allowed to succeed or get away with this tyranny. The UN, US, EU, UK, and lovers of democracy all over the world should ask Nigerian government why it's clamping down on free press. Comrade Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. This is indeed a zoo. A zoo is a zoo. But there is only one thing that is very sure. At the end of this very journey, Biafra shall come. It does not matter what they do. They can arrest everybody. But at the end, like our leader says, we are going to arrest them and Biafra is going to come. Before I end this video, I want to use this medium to urge everybody, especially those in Biafra land, if possible, can you just stop traveling this time around? Because many things are happening. There are people reported now to be missing. About 2 guys who were said to have left Port Harcourt 2 days ago for Owerri. Till now, nobody knows their whereabouts. Their numbers are not going. They are yet to be, located. So, if possible, can you just stop traveling? I don't even know how possible or how safe it should be to travel in group or travel with other people. Because what is happening now is very, very baffling. What Nigeria is doing now is very, very baffling. But, by the special grace of God, it will not be very long and there will be a retaliation in equal measure. There will be an opposite reaction. So to say, of course, please be security cautious. Calculate your movement. Know what you go about, and you must not come back from work late. If you are residing in any part of Biafra land, especially in the 5 southeastern states, Port Harcourt also, Delta, Akwa Ibom, those are volatile states for now. Please do well to subscribe to our channel before you go and drop your comment also. Thank you very much.